Hi YouTube, this video is going to be a video I would make for myself if I was just barely starting the game. For anybody still in the tutorial starting area, try to level up your skills to level 5. The reason is, it's way quicker to level up in the tutorial starting area than it is actually outside of that area. As soon as you leave the tutorial, you're going to lose all your items and they're going to give you 50 gold. You're going to be seeing people walk around with green armor, like so. On the table, right next to the tutorial door, there's a bunch of equipment. You should be picking up every single one because they're going to be very useful. There's no reason to pick up multiple because you can't sell them to a general store. Speaking of selling to a general store, if you need money early on, people drop a lot of stuff. A popular place that people drop is right here in the butchery table. People tend to drop a lot of meat and hides. Wow, look at that. These sell for like 2 each. So if you just want to make some quick cash, you can easily just pick up what people drop. And you can make a lot of cash in like 30 minutes. You could probably have like 300, 200 GP. Now, that probably doesn't sound like a lot, right? But in this game, there's not really any money. So you can pretty much buy a lot of things for 10 GP and under. Also, while we're here, this is the perfect place that you can start a quest that gives you good XP. If you want to know more quests, I'll put links to them in the description below if you want to do them. 3 or 4 of them are very like beginner friendly and you get a lot of XP. And I do highly recommend doing them. Now we got some money, 50 GP, we got some equipment. You're going to be wondering, okay, how do I get that green armor, right? Because it doesn't give you it at the start. It was a little tricky. I wish I knew that too. Right here in this building at the starting area is this dude. His name is Rarity. He sells every piece of equipment. So we're going to be buying one. We'll buy the helmet at least because I already own all the equipment. And you're going to see the bronze and you're going to be thinking maybe, oh man, why would I ever want to buy the green stuff when I could just buy the bronze, right? The thing is, you won't be able to wear bronze until you're level 11 defense. 11 defense takes a long time to get. For example, my current defense, and I've been playing for a lot of hours, like for like 3 days, like for 4 hours each time. I'm at 9 defense. Leveling up in this game is very, very hard. So I do highly recommend you just buying a full set of green armor. And the cool thing about the green armor is you can upgrade it. Right across the market, in this place where the anvil is, it's going to be completely flooded because I believe this is one of the most popular anvil spots in the entire game, is Gen. You trade Gen and you can upgrade each and every piece of your armor 2 times, and even your butter sword that you picked up off that table for free, you can upgrade it. You need this thing called scrap metal. So how do you get scrap metal? People sell it, and if I were you, I would recommend buying scrap metal early on just because it makes you get upgrades quicker and quicker. Or these green slimes right here where people are fighting, you can be killing them and they have a really good drop table. I'll show it on the screen right now. They have like an uncommon drop of scrap metal, but if that place is completely flooded with slimes, I think 4 spawn there at a time. If you check out my mini map at the bottom right, where there's a white dot, behind the tutorial area, there's a mountain and there's 2 rocks. There's 3 or 4 green slimes that spawn there too. So you can also fight there if you want. But let's say you don't want to kill any green slimes. The thing with the metal is that it randomly spawns in the world and you can pick it up. So I'm going to show you some key spots that it spawns in. And if it's there, it's there. If it's not, that means somebody picked it up. So one spot is right here in between these 4 thingies. There's scrap metal right there. You can pick that up. I believe next to this rock, there is another metal spawn right near the goblins who are aggressive. So you should be careful when you pick up this metal. You should be quick. There is a metal spawn. See, if I get close, the goblin's going to see me and he's going to run towards me. Luckily, right where the metal spawns is a safe spot. And if you go even further north, there is 2 metal spawns, but there's even more goblins. So I would try to pick it up if there's people fighting the goblins. Like right now, there's somebody who's training on goblins because it's a very popular training spot. And you can easily just walk in, pick up the metal, and get out. Actually, never mind, I might die here. Oh no! But it's definitely worth picking up these metals, buying metals off other people, because once you upgrade each of your equipments +2, you don't really need the metal for anything else. Then you can sell it to other players. And by that point, you're going to be stronger than other people who don't have upgraded armor, and you're going to be able to progress even quicker. If you've been exploring outside of the tutorial area, you'll see that there's a lot of people here in this particular area. This is north of the original spawn point. The reason is this is one of the closest banks. It's a very useful bank because it's right next to copper, clay, and tin. This place is full. One trick though that I will show you guys, I think how this game works is it's not really one person just gets a rock, but everybody who clicks at the same time, almost as in thieving stalls in RuneScape. It's very similar to that concept, I think. Alright, but let's say that you want to get into mining because you want to make your bronze armor. As I've said in the beginning, whether you skipped or not, yeah, you probably shouldn't be making bronze armor unless you plan on selling it, because you're not going to be wearing that anytime soon. Leveling up is really slow, so you need to start training as soon as you can, which means that you need to upgrade your armor, because unlike in RuneScape where monsters only hit 1s and 0s like starting out, in this game, the lowest level monster in the game can immediately hit a 2 on you, consistently. So leveling up your defense increases your survivability, which thus makes you able to kill more monsters and not need as much food. Speaking of food, let's say you're killing a bunch of slimes because they're really good starting out, or you're killing rabbits, which I like rabbits because they drop this thing called a blue bug, which you can sell at the general store for 3 gold. If you want to earn some money early on, it's pretty good, and rabbits aren't really contested. As you can see here, there's 2 rabbits and there's some more rabbit spawns everywhere else on the map. But right where I'm walking is a really good place to get food. And the reason we picked up those 4 items in the beginning is because one of them is a sickle. And you can harvest potatoes if you have a sickle. Now, you can't harvest any potatoes if you don't have a sickle, and potatoes only heal 1 unless you get a shiny variant, which brings me to another thing I should mention. Maybe you noticed this in the tutorial now. Each item has either an arrow going down, nothing, or shiny. That means that it's high quality, low quality, or normal. The reason it has this, in terms of armor and weapon, when a weapon is of high quality, it makes it way more valuable because it does more damage. It either gives you more armor, more accuracy. It's just a better version of the weapon. Vice versa, for low quality, it's a worse version of the weapon. In terms of food, a potato of low quality that is cooked heals 1, a potato of normal quality heals 1, and a potato of high quality heals 2. As your food progressively gets better as you play more of the game, the quality does impact the food a lot, increasing its healing from like 2, 3, 4, 5. It just keeps going up. So if that really matters to you, collecting high quality, normal quality, go ahead. Some people actually buy high quality and normal quality, and a lot of people tend to drop the low quality, as you'll see as you play the game. Personally, when it comes to low level food like potatoes, whether it's low quality or normal quality, it doesn't matter. The high quality is pretty good because it can heal you 2 HP, which helps a lot. So after we pick the potatoes, we're gonna go inside this building and we are gonna cook them. And because potatoes and the furnace are so close together and there's a bunch of mobs here, this is pretty much what you're gonna be doing a lot of the time. You're gonna be cooking a lot of potatoes. So I guess the final thing I would tell myself is the progression path. What would I do? Just leaving the tutorial area right away. I would buy the green armor, like I've shown you earlier. I would gather scrap metal to level up my green armor and my weapon to +2 on every single one of my equipment, just so I'm as strong as possible. And once I feel confident and I have all my armor to level 2, I would do some quests. And honestly, if I wanted, I'd probably do the quest a little bit earlier, because the quests are just so good. You bump like from level 1 to 6, and then from like level 6 to 10. It's just crazy. I highly recommend it. And after I did all the quests, I would definitely come over here where the rats are, and I'd kill rats. I'd collect their carcasses, and with a butchery knife in my inventory and my best armor equipped, I'd take the carcasses to the butchery table, and I'd get like rat hide and meat, cook the rat meat, and I'd keep doing this until my inventory fills with almost full rat hide, and then I'd just go north and take it to the bank and deposit. I would keep doing that until I have level 10 cooking and 10 butchery. The reason is, instead of killing rats now, we can move on to kill cows. And cows are like 3 times better than rats. The reason is, rat meat kind of heals like 1, 2, and if you get a high quality, which I never did in all my time killing them, they heal 3. But cow meat heals 2, 3, 4. That instantly makes the low quality cow meat really, really valuable. It's extremely good. And cows aren't really that hard to kill. And there's a lot of them actually. Look at this. It's an extremely great place to train. Once you get the cow carcasses, like your inventory's full, which is going to be really easy because they don't hit hard at all. You go back to the butchery table and then you cook the cow meat, and then you can either bank all the meat because people are going to be buying that meat, or you can be using it for later in the game because it's just really good meat. And I would just do that. And that's pretty much what I would do. That's where I'm at right now. Had I known how to do the quest and what quest to do first at the start and exactly how to train myself, probably would have been where I was in a lot less hours. Anyways, I hope this video helps you. If you have any advice for new people, please put it in the comments below. I'm sure it'll help somebody. If you disagree with something I said, you type it in the comments below. Somebody will read it and maybe it'll help somebody. This video is just a help. and I like Genfanad. It's a really fun game. I'll probably make some more videos on it, so subscribe if you want to see that. Otherwise, I'll catch you later, and I hope you have a great day or night. See ya.